Hello and welcome to the Quest for Games. I'm Jerry, and in this video we're going to do an unboxing of a Kickstarter I just got, Reavers of Midgard, the card game, which is a 2 to 6 player game by Gray Fox Games. So Reavers of Midgard, the card game. In the game you're a captain of a Viking ship trying to trade and raid cities along a Nordic coastline. I originally backed the game because I thought it was going to be a card game version of Champions of Midgard, which I really like, which is also by Gray Fox Games. Looking at this box, I'm not sure that it really is. We'll see, I guess, when I get it on the table. But I also thought it was going to be a smaller version, maybe, of the game that would make it more portable. All the dice and all that from the Champions of Midgard in the big boards that I have make it a little bit more difficult to take with me on like vacation or something. But this is a pretty decent sized box and it weighs a good amount. So let me go. Yeah, I think I'm going to go zoom in on this. Okay, I zoomed into it a little bit so that you can see it better. I am taking the cellophane off, which I normally don't do in my unboxings, but I have, not in comments on the channel, but in personal comments, people have said, why don't you do that? That's what an unboxing is, right? Take the cellophane off. So there you go. I took the cellophane off. I hope people are happy. Okay, so let's see what's inside. The box is a normal box. It's, like I said, it's a little bigger than I expected. Okay, a rule book. Looks like a pretty decent rule book. 12 pages. There's a 2-player variant. I would probably have to get that. I will probably have to get that into a different shot, but there's credits on the back of the book. This looks like player screens for some reason. There are, I hope 6, because it's supposed to be a 6-player game. Yep, player screens. I don't know if they're any different, but it has your player card information on the back of the screen. Oh, it has player information or the player card, help card on the back of the screen. So when you're sitting there with the screen up, you have your player information. And oh, it looks like there's different colors. So there are different, each one has a different color. But other than that, they look like they're the same. So there's player screens. This looks like a scoreboard, a victory point scoreboard kind of a thing. Oh, it's a decent sized cardboard. Normal, little thicker than a normal player board or board game main board. These are some really thick cardboard chits. So we've got different kinds of cardboard chits. These are, yeah, they're all double-sided. And they're pretty thick. I assume that's money. But that's a pretty thick chip. I'll try to get a closer look at some of these things on the other camera in just a minute. Then we have some these are thicker cardboard cards. Don't know exactly what they are. If I wasn't, it seems like that might be places where you can put your workers or something along those lines. Let me get the other camera going so you can see what these cards kind of look like. Not sure if that's helping any or not. Here's that money chip. So I have, looks like these are all castles for the blue player. They're wooden. Ships for each one of the players. So those those light blue castles must not be a player's castle. I don't know what they're for. We'll find out. I'll go read the instructions. So here's the purple. So there's the purple player's ship. It's a nice wooden ship. We have a bunch of wooden Reaver tokens? I don't know. I'm not sure what those are. Looks like houses as opposed to the castles that were there in a minute ago. We've got a bunch of houses. What I think these are, maybe it's a barn, I don't know. I'm sure. I'll have the Klingon channel on so you can tell me all about what I did wrong, and I'll put it in there. Here's some nice wooden, looks like a wall segments to me. So let's try to put these pieces that are here out so that people can kind of see what all was in the box, I guess. Oops. And here's those. Here's that player screen. It's blocking the front of the box. So. We have, looks like specialty pieces for each character because they're in each one of the characters' colors. Guess it's their race's token or their I guess these are their race's tokens, or I mean, there's this one looks like it's a wolf or a boar's head, or I might even have it upside down, something like that maybe. Oh, this one's definitely a wolf. So this one was probably a boar. This one looks like it's a snake. Here's a dolphin or fish of some kind. This looks like it's a bear. And this looks like it's a raven or eagle or some kind of bird. Two sets of coins. There's gold and silver coins in here. I'm assuming that's the currency of the game. Oh, I have these gold and silver chits, and I guess because I did the Kickstarter, I got gold and silver coins. They're kind of interesting looking. They feel they feel more, I don't know. These almost feel plastic, but they're not. They're metal. It's got some decent weight to that bag of all those coins. So that was the silver one. The gold piece looks exactly the same, just gold. Oops. A dice. It's got multi-sided dice. Again, not sure what. Should have known more, probably. We have decks of cards, and these look somewhat familiar. These may have been the Kickstarter exclusive ones because they're in a separate pack. Yeah, I bet that's what these are, is the Kickstarter exclusive ones. And then I have challenges opening again. So we have, I don't know if they're player cards. They look like to me like they're probably some kind of a players. Or maybe they're your fighters as opposed to the dice. And this looks like it's some kind of, they look like they're some kind of location cards. An awful lot of them are the same. Oh, that's got some kind of resources to it. So they all have, nope, they have different backs. So that would be one set, and they look like they're the resources of some kind. Sorry about that glare. Were these all the same color backs? Yeah. So then we have these with a gray back. Oh, and they have the wolf, so they must be, these must be the locations for that particular character. Because this one's got, there's the wolf, there's, I'm going to call it a boar, but whatever. There's the bear, there's the snake, there's the fish, and there's the raven. So these must be cards for that particular faction. Yeah, and these are going to go into this deck with the rest of the people. That's another one of the what looks like people cards. I can go look in the rule book here in a second to try to understand what that is. I have two more things, and then I can get this box out of the way. So again, looks like maybe location cards. Let me see if I can figure that out from the book real quick. Yeah, this says, instruction manual says these are 7 location cards. A little bit larger than a normal playing card, like tarot card size. And I have lots of glare. So they say these are 7 location cards. These are 52 Reaver cards that have the people on them. This one is supply cards, and there's 12 of those. This one says that they're called destination cards, and there's 6 sets of 7, 1 for each. I'm going to call it faction. There's probably a different name in the game, but then I haven't opened this one yet. This is going to be difficult to open. Nope, not as difficult as I thought. Okay, I spoke too soon. So these look like they all have the same backs. And these are, it's calling these 85 spoil cards. So let's show a couple of those. And these are those small, the smaller size. If you have champions, it's the smaller size cards. These all look very similar in size to those cards, because this would be the same size as the end of game reward cards, are that size. These are the same size as all the bad guys, the people that you fight. This one's the same size as, I don't think there's any like that. Locations, I don't think there's any of that size. Let's see, these are smaller versions of, it says 7 action location cards. There were the 6 player tokens, so I was right with that. Oops. There are player scoring tokens, which are here on the board. I haven't punched them out yet, but there's what one of those look like. There are terror tokens. I don't see these being small and large, so maybe there's something else, but they say there's small and large terror tokens. These are larger than these. So there's small and large terror tokens. The sword's the first player token. The dice says it's a weapons token. And these tokens are rating tokens. So I guess because I did the Kickstarter, I got rating tokens that are wooden tokens instead of the cardboard chip rating tokens. And then I got gold and silver coins. That's probably a Kickstarter also, or a Kickstarter upgrade. All right. That covered everything that was in the box. I do know that there was some questions around, did I get my extra cards, the special cards that you could opt into, and I'm pretty sure that's what these are. I'll have to go look on the site to verify, but I'm pretty sure that's what these are. So here's everything that came in the box of Reavers of Midgard, the card game. I'm looking forward to learning how to play and getting it onto the table. If you've watched this and it was helpful in any way, please like and subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate that. And if you stayed this long, thank you very much. And I'll see you in the next one.